Okay, here we're back in Legend Heroes Trails Through Daybreak, and it's time to get to work, folks. Hey there, we're with Arkwright Solutions. You the manager looking for some help? I am. You folks sure turned up quick. My name is Fazil. I oversee the bazaar here in the Cultural District. Not to be rude, but do you mind if I cut to the chase and explain what I need? By all means, take it away. Thank you. As I wrote in my post, we've been having problems with a young girl who routinely steals from the stalls here. I've been able to look the other way until now, but unfortunately it's starting to get out of hand. Some say I should just turn her into the police or guild, but I'd rather not do anything that drastic. I mean, I've seen her. She's a kid. I was hoping you folks could wrangle her up for me so I can sit down and talk to her, try and work something out. That's all you want us to do? If that's the case, you really could just talk to the guild. I'm sure a bracer would be happy to help you. I can see why you would think that, but I'm just interested in helping her. I don't want her to get in trouble. The bracers, being who they are, would likely feel compelled to come down on her if they knew how much she's stolen. That's why I thought you and your team might be my best option. You don't need to deal in absolutes the way everyone else does. For a guy running a business org, you sure are being lenient with such a big-time shoplifter. What gives? Why do you want to help give this girl a pass? It's hard to admit these days, but it's a fair question. You see, when I was her age, I was also destitute and made ends meet by stealing whatever I could. I was lucky enough to eventually find a job to let me earn an honest living. I shudder to think what would have become of me if I hadn't. I see a lot of myself in that girl, and want to give her a second chance. Sure, I get you. Still awful generous, are you? Okay, I think we have a good grasp of the situation. I can understand why you felt it best to come to us. Does that mean we're going to take this job? You bet we are. Only question is whether to start right now or save it for later. We're good to go. Let's hammer out a plan of attack. Once we've found her, we'll get in touch with you. Sound good? Very much so. Thank you for agreeing to help. I'm going to get back to work now, but if you folks need anything, let me know. I'll drop everything to help. We don't even know what she looks like. Okay, here we go. Now, with that settled, first thing we need to do is gather some more information about our little thief. We should speak to some of the merchants and find out what their experience with her has been like. Definitely might not be the worst idea to check in at the guild and do a little asking around about her either. From the sound of things, it wouldn't surprise me if they have at least some idea of what's going on. That's true, if she's been stealing lots, they might know some stuff. In that case, might as well hit up the temple while we're at it. I don't know what Tharbad's is like, but you'd think they'd take in orphans. They probably go out on patrols looking for him, too. If this thief's an orphan, they might know about her. Good thinking. That's 3 stops on our tour, then. The bazaar, the guild branch, and the temple. It's a good amount of people to talk to, but no need to rush. Just take your time and do it right. Ready to roll? Okay, let's see what we can find out.
Time to start working. It's hotter than Gehenna.
Holy crap, this is a lot of people to talk to.
Can we talk?
Yes, that's right. We're aware of a thief in the area. One of our bracers said they managed to catch a glimpse of her previously, but they haven't seen hide nor hair of her while patrolling the city since. So the guild's on the lookout for her. That's good to know. Sounds like it could be pretty tough to find her. Do you mind if we ask if the guild has a plan for what to do with her if you find her again? Initially we were planning to take her into custody, of course, but Fazil and some of the other merchants asked us not to be too harsh with her. So for the time being, we've been hands-off about it. That's pretty much what Fazil told us too, that he'd rather settle it privately. Which is fair. If the merchants want to try and resolve it themselves, we can't butt in. I hope that answers your question. Good luck with your search. Thanks, we've got our way of figuring these things out. We'll make it work. Time to find someone else to talk to. Let's go. I think this is the temple over here.
God is so good.
Let me ask you something.
A serial shoplifter on the bazaar. Yes, I've heard about her. In fact, I've sent people into the bazaar to try and look for her. If this young girl is committing crimes because she has nowhere else to go, it's our duty to take her in and give her refuge. That's so kind of you. How did the search go? One person did manage to see her, but only once. She's vanished into the ether since. Pains me to think we aren't able to help her. If only we could find her and at least talk to her about her circumstances. Alas. Oh, she must be pretty determined if she's trying that hard not to get caught. Thanks for talking to us, Father. We really appreciate it. Okay, shall we find someone else to ask about her? So yeah, these dialogues are a little faster than I was expecting.
It's hotter than Gehenna.
Can we talk?
Looking for that infamous little thief, huh? I've definitely heard people talk about her. Can't say she's come to pay me a visit, though. Knowing Fazil, he probably doesn't want to press charges on her, right? Between you, me, and the post, I think that's going too easy on her. Honestly, I think so too. The way I figure, if there are no consequences for what she's done, then she'll grow up to be completely immoral. Not that I'm one to talk, I'm not the best role model either. Well, we still appreciate what you had to share. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, come and see if
Can we talk?
You're asking about that shoplifter? Yes, I've heard of her. She's never been to my stall, however, so I don't know much about her. A bracer actually asked me something similar earlier. Wonder what happened to her after that. You said a bracer talked to you? What did they ask? It was a while back, but I believe they were investigating how much damage she had caused. Personally, I have a really hard time seeing such a young girl struggling so badly. I pray that someone, be it a bracer or whoever, finds her and gets her the help she needs. I absolutely agree, ma'am. Thank you for your time.
Oh, come and see if you'd like.
You won't find this just... Hey there. What'll it...
I pushed the wrong button, but...
Hey there. What'll it be?
Okay, I was about to say, didn't I buy the camel steak?
Let me ask you something.
I think it's the hot dog I still need to get or something. Oh yeah, I know the girl you're looking for, alright. She's in here constantly. Last I saw her was 2 days ago, I think. That's really recent. She looked desperate. You can tell she's going through a real rough patch. Her clothes are filthy. I can't not help a kid who's clearly just trying to survive, you know? So the trick is I make some food for her and she gets to steal it. Awfully generous for someone who's been targeted by her. You don't think she should be apprehended or something? Don't get me wrong, it'd be better for everyone if she stopped stealing from my shop. Last thing I need is word getting around that I'm some kind of easy mark and more organized thieves get ideas. But I don't have the heart to stand there and watch a little girl starve right in front of me, so I try to do what I can. Take good care of her when you find her, okay? I trust the bazaar manager will come up with something. Of course, we're all on the same team. Thank you for talking to us.
You won't find this just anywhere.
Need some spices, perhaps?
Can we talk?
I know the girl you must be talking about. She sneaks into my shop all the time. How often would you say she tries to steal stuff from you, ma'am? And how much, too? That'd be good to know. Let me think. I'd say she comes here about every other day. She never takes a lot. She's just a child. She can only carry so much. So you know for a fact that you're dealing with a loner. She's not in any kind of gang or anything like that. No, I've never seen her working with anybody else. She's always by herself. To be honest, I do feel for her. You hate to see someone so young live like that. Hopefully either the police or the temple can take her in soon and give her the help she needs. That's what we're trying to make happen, ma'am. Thanks for talking to us. You've been a big help. I think that's finally all the places we wanted to visit. Yeah, let's go back to the bazaar and go over everything we heard. Alright, I think we've dug up about as much as we're going to find. Based on what we know, we can probably assume this girl has no friends or family, none living anyway. She seems to live on her own and looks after herself and no one else. And she's pretty damn good at swiping stuff. Takes skill to avoid getting noticed by people from both the guild and the temple outside of that handful of times. Which means it's not going to be easy to find her. Don't worry, you got me, remember? I'm sure if we work together we can nab her. One would hope. She might be better than average, but we are still dealing with a kid here. It shouldn't be impossible. Right, now that we know the score, we should try setting up a stakeout. She doesn't know we're looking for her, so with any luck, she might come out of hiding if we wait long enough. You really think, dude? How the hell do we know she's even going to show up today, let alone win? We don't. But two of the shopkeepers we talked to did mention that they last saw her 2 days ago. Enough time has passed that she might need to come out and forage again. I think it's worth a try. That's my opinion too. As for where we'll set up shop, let's talk to the stall owners who saw her before. With any luck, we can all work together. So I'm surprised they didn't stretch this into a multi-day quest, but I don't know if they even do those
Need
anymore.
some spices, perhaps?
Because in all seriousness, I don't think I've seen that since Azure. I don't remember any of those in Cold Steel. Nice to see you all again. Is there something I can do for you? Yeah, it's about that shoplifter we mentioned earlier. There's something we wanted to discuss with you and the other owner across the street. Could you come with me? Sure, I don't mind. Ben and the others split up to talk to each of the shopkeepers. They explained their plan to try and catch the shoplifter. Basically, knowing what we do now, we want to set up a stakeout within the bazaar and see if she turns up. Would you two mind if we hid inside your shops to keep an eye out? Go right ahead, you'll be doing us a favor if you manage to capture her, if anything. Yeah, what she said, plus the manager hired you guys. Of course we trust you and we'd be happy to work with you. Thank goodness, we're glad you understand. Thank you both so much. Okay, with that settled, let's split up and get to work. Agnes and Frida, you take one stall. You, Punk, are sticking with me. We'll set up shop in the other stall. Hope you don't regret bringing me along, Chief. Now you have to deliver and show me how good you are. We've got this, Fairy. Yeah, we'll catch her, no sweat. that girl over there, could she be the one? She does look really cautious of her surroundings, like a thief would when scoping a place out. She's so small. It's sad that she has to steal so much in order to survive. Hey, she's coming this way. That works out nicely for us. Once we see her steal something, we'll close in and nab her. Well, that's all the shopping I need done for today. On a different note, the film festival sure has brought an awful lot of people into town. This place already gets hot, now it's going to feel stuffy everywhere you go because of all the crowds. What a bother. Maybe so, but I certainly can't complain about having more customers. I'm happy they're here. The pickpocket slipped an apple into her bag when she thought nobody was looking. Dang, kid, you really are as smooth with your hands as I've been led to believe. There's no need to be scared. We're what you might call problem solvers. We're not here to turn you over to the cops or anything like that. We just want to talk for a bit, that's all. Like it or not, we need you to come with us. With a quick feint, the girl managed to sneak straight past Van. Hey, how's it feel letting a little kid give you the slip? Van, is everything okay? I saw that girl run towards the inn. Don't worry, old man, we'll clean your mess up. Let's move, girls. This street's pretty crowded. How will we ever figure out where she went? That must be the idea, blend in all these people and get out unnoticed. Hell, if it's gonna work on a couple of pros like us, though. Got you, little punk. What the? Damn, how the hell is she so slippery? Did she literally just jump onto that tarp and start running on it? Oh boy, I can already tell she's gonna drag this thing out. Let me go after her next. I can handle heights just fine. I'll get her for you guys. She might be light on her feet, but she's not as light as this proud Kruger warrior. Quit running! Stop right there! I promise you want to hear what we have to say, really. Hey, don't go wasting food like that either. I'm so embarrassed. She managed to shake me off, too. You should have forgotten the apple and stayed on her tail. What were you thinking? But she stole it. I thought it would be terrible for stolen food to go to waste like that. That's really admirable, you fairy. I think it's important to keep stuff like that in mind, too. She made a break for the entertainment district, which might actually be a blessing in disguise. That area is a lot more wide open, so she won't have nearly as many places she can slip into easily. This will be our chance to finally surround her and take her in. Everybody ready? For sure. There she is, over there. She has a lot of stamina for someone hungry, just saying. I don't see her anywhere, but she had to have run into this parking lot. We're in luck if so. It's a dead end. She'll have nowhere else to go. Let's split up and search for her while keeping the exit sealed off. She won't get away this time. I'll guard the entryway then. No way in Gehenna she'll get past me. Again. I think I'll go with him. 2 guards are better than 1. Sounds good. In that case, Agnes, you and I will search the perimeter. Keep a close eye out for her. She could pop out and try to book it at any time. Right. We'll catch her for sure. There she is. It's the thief. I'll circle around from the right. You flank her the other way, alright? Okay. There you are. We finally found you. Do we really have to keep running? You must be exhausted at this point. Can we at least sit down and talk? There's someone who's really concerned about you. You shouldn't be stealing like this. Yeah, right. Why should I believe you? Will you give it a rest already? We're trying to do right by you. You're not getting away from us. Just grow up and turn yourself in already. Run only makes it worse. How could I let this happen? After much effort, Van and company apprehended the shoplifter and got in touch with Fazil. The group decided to rent a room so they can have a place to talk to the young girl and waterboard her in peace. Alright, now that we finally get to meet, why don't you tell us your name? Can you do that? There's no getting away now, kid. You have nothing else to lose. You might as well talk. My name's Sinem. I know it's bad to steal from the bazaar, but I'm not sorry about it. If I have to steal so I don't die, then I'll steal as much as I have to, period. That's fair in its way. Sounds like you really don't have much of a choice. It's reasonable enough. In that case, let me ask you another question. Where's your family? How have you been living up to this point? My mom and I used to live in the country, but eventually we ran out of money, so we had to move to find work. Ever since my mom got sick and died, I've been alone. I used to do random jobs while going from place to place. See now, I'm so sorry, but You could have gone to the temple. They would have helped you. In fact, it might not be too late now. Maybe they'll still take you in. Exactly. That's what I also thought. You guys must be joking. I'm more than just a thief, you know. I've done all kinds of bad stuff in order to survive, like delivering sketchy packages for people. Someone like me doesn't deserve to be taken in. Oh, now you act all noble and mature. Some logic you got there, kid. Whatever, are we done talking now? Just turn me over to the cops and get it over with already. You're wasting my time. No, I'm not going to turn you in. I brought these people in on this precisely to avoid that outcome. Huh? No, I'm not sure what to do. I was originally going to talk to the temple and ask them to look after her. What do you think? What should I do about her? Good question. Let me think. Try as she might to resist, leaving her with the temple is still probably the safest bet. If not that, she at least needs someone who can rein her in and set her straight. We'll assume that the temple in this game is better than the ones in real life, because I don't think I'd trust a kid with them in real life. Truth be told, I think the Septian Temple is still the best place for her to go. Someone as street-hardened as she is might have trouble getting along with the other kids there. But if nothing else, you know she'll be in good safe hands. True, you make a good point. Then it's settled. I'm going to take you to the temple. It's for your own good. You can't just decide where I'm going to go. I don't want to go to the temple. Anywhere but there. Anywhere, huh? If you feel that strongly about it, we really could take you down to the police station. Your choice. Why the hesitation? Landed on the radar more than you care to admit? Hell, even if you haven't, if any of those sellers report you, they'll be on your ass for sure. Probably with a big fat record to show for it. You grown-ups are such cowards, you always are. You don't care about my feelings at all. You think you can look down on me just because I'm a kid and happen to be poor. That's not true. When I was young, it also felt like it was me against the world, just like you feel right now. But you know what? I met... So... With this, I think the game is trying to steer you into having him take it, but... Or take her, I should say. I met this strange vendor who got me off the streets and taught me a great deal. That's why I know it's important to look after children and teach them what they need to know, even if you have to force it a little sometimes. So how about this? If you agree to stay with the temple, you can come work with us at the bazaar. Would you give that a try? Are you nuts? You're giving me work even though you know just how much stuff I stole from you people? Oh, I know, and you'll be paying back what you stole as part of that work too. But we'll still pay you and give you food to eat on top of that. I don't think that's such a bad deal, is it? It's okay. I'm sure once you talk to the stall owners and explain your situation to them, they'll let you stay. You're going to have to be a little brave, but it's a chance to make a fresh start. I think it'll be worth it. What she said, if you don't want to get too familiar with the cops, now's the time to start getting your act together. Sounds like you don't exactly enjoy living the way you do anyway, so what's the harm in taking him up on the offer? When you guys put it like that, I guess I can't refuse. Alright, I'll work in your freaking bazaar since you insist. I mean, if you really want me, that is. Of course I do. We're happy to have you aboard. So, like, the real kick in the teeth here is, like, it doesn't feel like there's a difference, because either way she'd end up in the bazaar. Why even give you the choice, or the illusion of a choice? I'm not a fan of this mission. That solves that. Finally, that girl sure made us earn our keep. Don't I know it? Thanks for going to all that trouble, I really appreciate it. Now it's my turn to do the heavy lifting and support her. We've got a long road ahead of us, starting with getting the whole bazaar on board, but one way or another we'll make it work. I bet you will. Good luck, mister. Thanks, I'll never forget what you all have done for both of us.
That takes care of that.
Report deposited.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of that mission.
That's all. Off we go.
Oh right, I couldn't. Never mind. So to say, I forgot to do, and then
Don't be shy
actually
today.
couldn't.
Thanks a bunch.
That's what I'm looking for.
Look around all you like. Peace out.
Hey there. What'll it be?
Machette, everyone's favorite character.
See ya.
Hey, are you the guys I think you are? Yeah, we're with Arkwright Solutions. We're here to take care of the 4 SPG you left. I take it you're Marcelo, the guy who posted it. Yep, I'm your guy. Boy, am I glad to see you. You wrote that somebody's demanding hush money from you to stay quiet about your gray market business. This merch must be what makes your little enterprise not quite squeaky clean, eh? I don't get what the big deal is. He just has lots of stuff. Though wait, if you look closely, the brand logos look weird. What gives? I get it. We got stalls like this back where I'm from, except the stuff those guys have tends to be more bogus looking. Yeah, you got me. I sell bootleg stuff, or as I prefer to say, high-quality imitation goods. Sure, makes you sound like a hair more respectable, I guess. Still a fraudster at the end of the day. No, that's just the thing. I'm not out to scam anybody out of their hard-earned mira. I always tell them up front that my stuff's fake, so they know exactly what they're getting when they purchase it. Wait, really? But why would anybody buy fake stuff if they get the real ones? Because you can get fake and look really fancy for a tiny fraction of the price. There's demand out there for what I offer, I tell you. I guess that's one way to look at it. Do the actual makers of the originals know what you're doing, though? Wouldn't they try to sue you if they found out? Like I said, I'm not out here telling folks that this stuff's the real deal. That's straight up illegal. But if I sell it all as imitation stuff up front, then I'm just barely in the clear. At least that's what I like to believe. I'm no lawyer, but I'm pretty sure this is all still against the law. You're making mirror riding on the coattails of real designers without their permission. I mean, you're not wrong, but still. Straddling that line is how you get by selling those bootlegs in broad daylight. Until someone tries to extort you, they keep quiet about the illegality of it all, that is. So let's hear it. Who's giving you grief? That's what makes this whole mess so tricky to deal with. It's a cop who's threatening me. Oh shit, for real? You're not pulling our leg, are you? Yeah, I find that a little hard to believe. In Chicago, I don't. It's true. If he reported me, best case scenario, I'd be kicked out of here. Worst case, they'd book me. Bastard says if I don't want that, I have to pay him in order to get him to look the other way. I've got until tomorrow to get 30,000 mirror together, or else he's going to raise hell. Look, I'm not stupid. If getting myself arrested is what it'll come to, I'll just close up my shop. I don't want that kind of trouble. But don't you guys think demanding hush money out of me is absurd? I don't know if I'd call it absurd exactly. I see why he'd do it. But it does tell me this town's got crooked cops. You bet it does. That's why I reached out to you folks. I want you guys to track this guy down and get him to stop. There's nobody else I can turn to. I sure as hell can't talk to the other cops, and the guild is off limits too, given what I do. And there ain't no way I got 30,000 mirror to spare. My sales aren't that good. You guys have to help me, I'm begging you. That's not for you to decide, pal. What's it gonna be, Chief? We doing this or nah? Sure, we'll do it, but it's gonna cost you 30,000 mira. Alright, we're on it. We'll have a word with your cop buddy. Really? Thank you. Things might not be all that above board here, but what this guy's doing ain't exactly legal either. With any luck, if we play our cards right, we might be able to get him to back off you without having to close up shop. But how do we find this bad cop anyway? That's the question. Well, how'd you guys go about looking for one? You kids are smart. I want to hear my assistant's opinions. Nice, making your lackeys do all the hard work. I see how it is. It's hard to know where to begin. All we can really gather from the seller's testimony is that the police officer in question is male. But I'm sure there are lots of male police officers in the city. That's hardly enough to narrow down a culprit. Guess our only option is to start chatting up pigs and see what we can get out of them. Only question is how to approach them. Can't exactly just waltz up and ask, "Yo, you got any buddies who are bribe-taking rats?" True, that would just provoke them, and God us help us if we ask the culprit on accident. I know. What if we pretend to be customers who lost money to the seller ourselves? You lost me, Pipsqueak. What do we get out of going to all that trouble? I was thinking it would give us an idea about what the police are doing about our client in the first place. If we know what they're doing about guys like him, maybe that'll give us a clue that points us toward whoever's threatening him. I see. That's a smart idea, actually. Good thinking, Fairy. Sounds like you're going to have to pound some pavement, but hell if I can think of anything better to do. I'm game. I didn't think it was that clever, but think it'll work? Yeah, the idea's got potential. Pretty sharp for a newcomer, actually. We'll try your idea and see what it gets us. Now let's roll.
Commencing mission.
I know the sellers that the cop threatening him was a guy, but best not to leave any stone unturned when investigating things. Excuse me, you got a second to talk? Sure, no problem. What can I do for you? We just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. We tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. Is there anything you can do to help? Doesn't feel fair for the guy to leave us high and dry like that. Wow, that's unfortunate. I'm really sorry you had to deal with that. If this were any other time, I'd be more than happy to go over and try to help you all. Unfortunately, with the film festival nearly upon us, we really have to pick and choose what problems get priority attention right now. Does that mean you won't be able to do anything today? Sadly, yes. Damn it, those bootleggers are a real handful just in general. It's difficult for us to keep them in check. But just to be clear, I do absolutely intend to help. I just don't want scum like him to get off scot-free. I'll give you a complaint form. Once you've filled it out, can you bring it to the station when you have time? I'll have to wait until after the festival, but you can be sure I'll recommend he's at least warned, if not outright removed. That's fair, we can do that. Thanks for taking the time to listen to us. Okay, time to hit up another cop and see what they've got to say. Just once, I wish it wasn't so blisteringly hot. Sorry to bug you, pal. Got a minute? Sure, you guys need something? Yeah, we just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. We tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. Bootlegger trouble, huh? Yeah, we got a handful of those around the city. I feel your pain. Those guys are smooth talkers. They can get you to part with your money before you know it. You're telling us. Is there anything you can do to help? Well, I'm going to be frank with you. Dealing with those guys is like playing a game of cat and mouse. You can file the papers and serve them a warrant, but another one will spring up and take their place. It's a pain to be out some money, but it probably wasn't that much you lost in the grand scheme of things, right? I guess so. Then I'd just take the hit and move on, sad to say. Be glad it's all it cost you to learn how things work around here. Oh, it's our fault we got scammed, is that it? I thought the good upstanding officers of the law were supposed to care about justice. Don't get preachy with me, kid. Fact is we got our hands full and we have to pick our fights carefully right now. With all the security we have to provide for the actors and venues, we're swamped as it is with this damn film festival. Hell, we've had to call in additional help from other precincts so we have enough boots on the ground. Look, I get you might not like it, but we straight up don't have time to pursue every little thing that comes up right now. Sucks for me too, all those damn tourists make it tough to skip out on the job. I heard that, you know. But if that's the way it is, I think we're done here. Come on, guys. Okay, time to hit up another cop and see what they've got to say. Sounds good to me. I really don't want to mess with this cop. Hey, buddy, how's your hot day going? Don't call me buddy, we are not friends. I'm not interested in shooting the breeze with you. But of course, that doesn't apply to you, Anya. So if you ever need help with anything, I'm always happy to talk. A little cozy with you, aren't you, baby? Talking to another woman while you're on a date with your girlfriend? Points for bravery, I guess. It's not like that, sweetie, I promise. I only meant I'd talk to her in my capacity as a policeman. There's nothing between us. Yes. Thought we should try asking Detective Nate about the crooked policeman since it is his line of work and all. But if he's here off duty, then... Yeah, not to mention they might not have much to say about that or the bootlegger in general anyway. That's my thinking. Could end up being more trouble than it's worth in the end, talking to him. Yeah, I guess we better back off and look elsewhere.
Well, where'd you get?
Oh, crud. No. No, I never was over here. I missed this part earlier. Well... So I can say we spoke to everyone. Actually, wait, did we talk to this guy when we first got here? I think we might have. Guess it's not coming back on its own anytime soon, is it? Better round it up sooner, or else its load could be in real trouble. Hey, is it just me, or does that guy look like he's in trouble? Haven't you heard curiosity killed the cat? Keep your nose out of trouble, small fry. Well, it might not be that bad. Maybe it's a problem we can help with. Not to mention, it might be a good way to get to know the area and the state of it. Well, we are in the area. Might as well see what he needs. Hey, my man, what's wrong? You look a little annoyed about something. Who are you guys? Arkwright Solutions. We specialize in problems that can't be left to the police or Bracer Guild. We work out of Edith, but we're here to handle an assignment. Depending on what's bothering you, we might be able to sort it out. You could? That would be great. Wait, you said you specialize in problems that can't be entrusted to the police or the guild, right? Does that mean you won't handle anything that falls outside that? Not necessarily. Why don't you tell us what's going on? Well, you see, I make my living distributing fruit in Tharbad. This time I thought I could save a few Mira by not hiring any escorts and getting through the Sand Sea all on my own. I figured it'd be fine. It's a route I know like the back of my hand. No big deal. Was my deal sense off. A vicious sandstorm hit that completely threw off my sense of direction. And then, of course, monsters had to attack. Sounds awful. I'm glad you made it out in one piece. Sounds like Mother Nature made you pay for your hubris big time. Did she ever? Fortunately, the entire caravan made it out of that mess alive by the skin of our teeth. Unfortunately, it was only when we got here that I realized the last camel that was supposed to bring up our rear had gone missing. And that's a big problem. That animal's carrying rare food that I'd rather not lose if I can help it. I need to hurry out there and search for that camel and the food, but I'm not sure what to do. Tell me more about this rare food that's hauling around. What sort of stuff were you talking about exactly? Have you ever heard of raw cacao? It's pretty obscure, so I doubt you... I'm sorry, did you say raw cacao? Oh yeah, that was that rare ingredient inside the Melfita stuff we had earlier, wasn't it? I don't get what the big deal is. I can imagine what it's like easily enough if it's regular old cacao. Can't be that special. That's where you're wrong, my friend. Sounds like someone needs a crash course on cacao and how it works. Cacao beans are the base ingredient of chocolate. You get them from inside cacao pods that grow on trees. Now, the thing about those cacao pods is that they also have this pulp that can be used too. And that pulp happens to be the raw cacao. Your average marketplace doesn't usually carry them, so they're a hard find. That's exactly right. You know your stuff. Color me impressed. Of course, I'm a man who can't live without some good old chocolate, so I've been dying to have raw cacao at least once. It's supposed to have a sweet yet sour profile, but with a little bitterness thrown in that makes it addictive. A real Central Eastern delicacy. We get it, dude. It's the greatest thing on the goddess's green earth or whatever. You don't have to give us a lecture about it. And what do you mean you can't live without your chocolate? You make it sound like you'd croak if you don't get your fix. There goes Van. There's nothing stopping him now. I'm learning a lot today. Now you got me curious what it's like, too. If you guys are that interested in it, I can let you all sample some of it. Assuming you can find my camel that's carrying my stock of it, mind. It's not every day you get a chance to dine on some genuine raw cacao straight from the source. This might be something the guild could totally handle, but hell if I'm gonna let them edge me out of this. We don't usually take this sort of work, but I'll make an exception this time. We'll take the job. Are you sure you can handle it? I don't want to pressure you, but you'd be doing me a huge favor. Well, if our boss says it's okay, besides, we don't want your camel to come to harm. We'd be more than happy to help. Yep, we get to save an innocent critter and have some yummy food afterwards. This is the best job ever. Yeah, look at us. Real pack of professionals here. I was interested in checking out those sand dunes, though. Seems like I could get a decent workout there, so hell, I'm game. Then we're all in agreement. We're off to the desert to find that camel. Before we take off, do you happen to remember where exactly you were attacked by those monsters? Let me think. You know, believe it or not, I'm pretty sure it was actually close to town. Looking at the map, once you're in the sand dunes and head a little to the west, you'll find the spot. Gotcha, west it is. I have to imagine that camel couldn't have gotten all that far. It must still be wandering around there somewhere. We'll start at the site of the attack and fan out around that. Sounds good to me. Better hurry, we don't want that camel getting hurt.
Commencing mission.
Hump hunt started. And it looks like, nope, it did not fast travel us, which is good.
Then let's head over.
Is there a faster travel over there? Of course not.
Right. Got it.
I pushed the wrong button.
Need some spices, perhaps.
Wow, a real oasis.
Hey man, got a few seconds to talk? Certainly, how can I help you all? We just realized we got scammed into buying some fake souvenirs by a street vendor we ran into. We tried to demand our money back, but the guy won't hear any of it. He what? That's outrageous. I'm so sorry you all fell victim to that. The Tharbad police view the rampant counterfeiting in this town as a serious problem in need of addressing. Your case deserves urgent attention from us. Rest assured that seller won't get away with this. He will be brought to justice, I promise. Glad someone out here cares about the little guy. Of course, it's an officer's duty above all else to keep the people of the city safe. I'm more than happy to assist. Tell me, where is the scam artist located? It's on the street that runs by the casino. Oh crap, did I make a mistake? Should I have made something up? No, that's okay. I think it'll all work out. That street, huh? Never heard of any bootleggers operating there before. Wait, you know, I just remembered. The higher-ups said we're supposed to prioritize the film festival for now. So as much as I'd like to drop everything and investigate the cellar, I'll probably have to wait to look into it another day. But don't you all worry, I'll do everything I can to make sure you folks get every mirror back. That's good to know. Thank you for listening to us. Cool, we look forward to hearing good news then. What's his deal? Alright, I think that's enough sleuthing around for now. We got a bombshell to deal with already. We do? I mean, we talked to a bunch of people, but I sure didn't feel like we heard anything that big. Speak for yourself, there's one part that's definitely been nagging at me. Me too, although I'm not certain whether it's especially significant. What? You're telling me I'm the only one who didn't pick up on it? Man, you'll figure it out once we check back in with the stall owner. Let's head back to his place and touch base. So you went straight to the source and talked to the cops, huh? Makes sense, I guess. How'd it go? Did you guys manage to turn anything up about that crooked ass? Oh, we talked up quite a lot. In fact, I'd say we just about hit the jackpot. I'm confident that we found your man. Already? That was fast. Wait, we have? I didn't realize that at all. I can understand that. It was easy to miss, but there was one officer that rubbed me the wrong way with what he said. Well, if you're feeling so confident, it's gotta be that one, right? I want to bring you over so you can confirm whether or not we got the right person. You mind coming with us? Sure, no problem. I couldn't forget that face, even if I tried. I remember it clear as day. Did you happen to catch a name? I'm curious. Of course, our dirty cop is none other than Officer Camilo. At least that's what he claims to go by. Who knows if it's legit? That guy? Are you for real? He seems super nice. Out of everyone we talked to, he was the most fired up to help us. Exactly, that's problem number one. Vernier was willing to hear us out too, but she herself said that local bootleggers are hard to shut down. As Kelvin put it, trying to bring them in is like cat and mouse. They'll just scatter everywhere on you and crop up again later. Plus, the festival occupying the force's attention, they're in no position to devote resources to anything other than serious crimes. That's right, despite that, Officer Camilo very clearly said he would absolutely arrest the seller who scammed us. It wouldn't be all that unusual if he was simply that dedicated to his job, but you have to remember, when we mentioned it was this stand specifically, he suddenly sounded a lot less interested in helping us. That's strange. What does it all mean? Think about what you would do if you weren't on the up and up. It all starts to make sense. Our man in blue wasn't interested in helping us. He was just looking for a new mark. A new mark that he can try and squeeze hush money out of in the exact same way he has with you. But once he realized he'd already hit you up, he suddenly had a bunch of reasons why trusted law enforcement can't help us today. That makes sense. I can see how someone like him would think that. But so far, all that shows is that he looks like he might be a crooked. Don't we need more evidence before we can pin the blame on him? Funny you should say looks. That's the second problem with him, actually. Can't rule out that he might not be police at all, let alone a rotten cop. We may be dealing with an imposter. Oh, damn, are you serious? But he was clearly wearing his uniform when I talked to him. That makes him as legit as it gets, doesn't it? That uniform is exactly what's wrong with him. It looked off to me, too. Now that I think about it, his clothes did look newer than the other officers we talked to. I just hadn't thought about it. Tharbad's a desert city with a lot of sand blowing around. Officers trying to stay neat, but it should be a bit of a struggle. Obviously, it's not impossible that's a coincidence and his uniform just happens to be brand new, but when you think about that and the way he talked to us, that's enough to lean toward him being the culprit. Yep, couldn't have said it better myself. When you guys put it like that, I can see what makes him suspicious. We should definitely talk to him again. That asshole. I tried to be polite with him, thinking he was an authority figure. Now it turns out he's not even a real cop. He won't get away with making a mockery of me. Where is he? I'll kick his ass. Slow down there, buddy. If our hunch about him being an imposter is right, we gotta tread with caution. What? Why? What's the big deal? Pretending you're a policeman isn't exactly a casual prank. It's flagrantly illegal and extremely risky. So the fact that he's doing so in full broad daylight in a massive city must mean he's got bigger fish to fry. He's after more than just shaking down some random hawkers for shits and giggles. Exactly, until we figure out what exactly it is our man's after. It's best to try negotiating with him while we're trying to suss out what's up. Let me handle the talking here, alright? You keep your distance from him. We don't want anything happening. Don't worry, we'll do our best to make sure you come out on top. I hate being not in control of the situation. Alright, I'm trusting you guys to come through. Alright, now with that said, we should probably take this guy over to see Officer Camilo. Okay, I'm back. So, just to give you the heads up, like, that heat wave still has not subsided. I'm wondering, like, am I going to beat the game before this sucker finally breaks? It is early morning and already 82 degrees with really high humidity. It's going to get worse, man. Hey, mind if we have another chat? Oh, hello again. Is there something else I can... Right, so it's time to be real. I'm a Spriggan and these are my assistants. A concerned citizen, you see, hired us to help with a crooked cop trying to shake him down for hush money concerning his bootlegging. That's an interesting assignment you've been given. I fail to see what this has got to do with me, though. Like hell you do. I'd recognize your smug face anywhere, asshole. It's him. This is definitely the guy. If you don't want to be put on trial for extortion, you better back off right now or else. Whoa, take it easy, mister. I really can't understand what you're even talking about when you yell like that, sir. If I happen to say anything to you before, then very well, I take it back. Easy enough, right? Does that make you feel better? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to leave. I'm really busy right now. Huh? What's the rush, pal? We're not done talking. I don't think my client can take you at your word, you know, given your rampant history of lying. I don't understand. What else do you want from me? Well, how about you give us your full name and precinct? We can, you know, run that by the Tharbad police and make sure you get a commendation for good service. Even if you came in from a different part of the country to help out, they should still have no problem looking you up. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? You could show us your badge, too. We can look up your details, no problem, whatever works for you. This is ridiculous. I don't have to put up with this. If you keep this nonsense up, I'll arrest all of you for disturbing the peace. Oh, so you'll take us down to the police station, right? They'll know you're a fake right away if you do that, you dummy. Little bit. You really are an imposter. What kind of cop talks to civilians like that, huh? Bastard, you'll pay for making a fool out of me. Let's go. You dumbass, don't... Stay where you are. That's it. I tried to keep calm, but you just had to get ahead of yourself. I think it's time you shut the hell up. I tried to warn you, dude. Oh, crud. We're starting to draw some serious attention. Everybody please, calm down. We have the situation under control. Kind of feels like Naked Gun with all the explosions in the background. Leslie Nielsen running around. Move on, folks. Nothing to see here. Move along. Shit, could this get any worse? He's right. I don't want this to end with a client getting stabbed. On the one hand, I probably can't guarantee his safety unless I give up on apprehending our imposter. On the other, this guy really seems like bad news. I can try to take him down, but we might not make it out unscathed. Yeah, I don't care for either side. Can I beat them both up? Like, can I finish what the cop doesn't... We're taking him in. Get ready. This could get messy. I told you, stay away. Eat shit. That's all you got? You can keep fighting if you like. I enjoy a good tango. You get what we're saying? Surrender now if you don't want to get hurt. Now what's it gonna be? Damn you. Guess the odds are stacked against me. Are you alright? Oh no, you're hurt. Here, let me treat you. Hey, can one of you contact the police for us? Although it wouldn't shock me if they're already on their way with how much of a scene we made. On it. Before long, the police came rushing in. Once informed of the situation, they took Officer Camilo into custody. Soon enough, it was determined that he was one of the Devancy brothers who were wanted in Edith. And so the case of the extraordinary imposter was laid to rest. So I'm suspecting that means we'll run into them in the sequel. With the culprit now apprehended, they all made their way back to Marcello's stall. How are you feeling, Marcello? You're not too hurt, are you? Nah, nothing I can't handle. I shouldn't have charged in and confronted the guy like that anyway. I definitely owe you guys. You've done a ton for me. Thanks again for everything. I'll make sure your reward is worth it. Hey, we won't say no. Just keep the bootlegs to yourself, alright? Don't worry, I wasn't going to pull that on you. Still, it sounds like there's another guy like him if they're called the Devancy brothers. Yeah, I can't believe we confronted a wanted criminal. Sounded like they just stuck to Edith before. Wonder why they're here. Probably thinking they can use the commotion from the film festival to make a killing while the killing's good, plain and simple. If his brother is out there, it's probably safe to assume he's already up to no good, whatever it is. Agreed, all we can hope is that whatever he's doing, we don't get more work on our desks because of it. Just keep this all in the file cabinet. In the meantime, let's find some more work to do. It would be kind of refreshing if that was like a job for the next day. Like we bag one brother this day, and then we bag the other one when he's trying to either spring his brother or do something, you know? Where are we at? Okay. I probably should just fast traveled. Oh well.
Go, go, go!
Oh man. I'm not gonna lie, seeing this is making me feel hotter than it already is, man. That is crap.
Spot.
We really gotta cross this thing on foot.
It has to be a crime for it to be this hot in October.
Or August.
Come on, you guys. Less whining, more moving.
Well, it's like, okay, I was about to say, are there any treasure chests here? And that is a lot of dots, dude.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
Okay, I was on that dude's flank.
Show 'em what you're really capable of. Unleashing Shark Strike.
Let's get him, Aaron.
Too slow. That's how it goes.
Stun Slash is now Magna Slash. I was wondering if that was something you could bust, like a barrel or an urn. In all seriousness, I don't really know what you'd be kind of expecting to find inside, but... okay.
Glad that worked out okay.
Hey, we got some fresh eggs.
I'm on it.
So that means we just killed a single mother and left her children potentially orphaned, assuming there are other eggs we don't know about. Rookie Warrior unlocked.
Processing data.
Now, let's finish the job.
The help was much appreciated.
Take the stun.
Now, let's make the first move. Enemy suppressed. Nice
Any
work.
sandworms or something we gotta worry about? Use arts, I assume.
I suggest physical attacks for now.
Get to work.
Don't forget about your charge attack. That'll finish.
Okay, gotta watch out
Let's
for
hurry
those in
on
the
ahead.
future.
Gotcha. Take the stun.
Now, let's make the first move.
Take this out.
Unleashing Shark Strike. I won't stop here. Ooh, a treasure chest.
Hit 2.
Maintenance mode engaged.
So I believe I do
Maintenance
have
mode
one for
engaged.
both of them. $57, $55, $106. So Aaron should never miss. Wink, wink.
Resistant to art. Physical attacks are more effective.
Let's get to work.
Don't forget about your charge attack. I powered up. Commencing battle. Proceed with caution.
Now, let's finish the job.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
That's what you get.
Now, let's finish the job. Take the stun. One more. Gotcha. Get down. One more.
Battle finished. Let's hurry on ahead.
Looks like some good loot.
U material. To be honest, we used a bunch of those, so
Commencing battle.
Not a bad pickup.
We can win right now. Don't forget about your charge attack. Combat over. Processing data. I suggest physical attacks for now.
Gotcha!
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Don't forget about your charge attack.
Take this! Damn it!
Perfect chance.
So,
Boost would work here.
trying to figure out if it's my imagination or
It's working.
it seems like there's different attack speeds, and if you're stuck in an animation, you may be a sitting duck.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand. Activating skill.
It's over! They're stunned! Make it count, Aaron!
Now's a good time to boost. Activating skill.
Sucker!
Escape
Your
route
turn, Miss
secured.
Perfect.
Activating skill.
Too slow!
Mary!
Activating skill.
Sucker! You'll pay for that.
Here's some extra. A chance.
Activating skill.
Perfect chance.
She was too far away from Aaron, I guess.
Activating skill.
Sucker!
Praise Arusha and the flames. You did wonderful, Fairy.
Gotcha! This is it! Close in and kick them out!
This is a big place. Probably only takes one hit on me to get the enemy advantage going.
I'm on it.
See?
Not getting free.
Well, this sucks.
Activating
Time for the
skill.
main event!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Not enough.
I am stuffed. Thanks for the grub.
That should be good enough for now.
I suggest physical attacks for now. Beginning combat. Don't forget about your charge attack.
Okay. Can't really see that for the other characters, but we can see it for Van.
Glad that worked out okay.
There we go.
Take this!
So in case you're wondering, I'm thinking the entire time I'm walking around that there's probably some sort of enemy type hidden out here. Maybe something special or even something a little on the dangerous side, you know?
Show them what you're really capable of.
Take this! Take this!
Good enough.
This'll hurt.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
Why not?
I'll dice you up! Make it count, Aaron!
Activating skill.
Your turn, Miss Perfect.
Certain arts will be more activating skill.
Too slow!
So still good enough to get the Sepith boost.
That's how it goes.
I won't stop here.
Huh.
Arts attacks advised.
Oh, come on. Well, I should have seen that, shouldn't I have?
Boost gauge fully replenished. Show 'em what you're really capable of.
Trying to remember what button it is.
I'll take it from
That one.
here.
And I'll be honest, the arts here doesn't seem to be making that much of a difference.
Activating shards. Activating skill.
Have some more. A chance.
Activating skill. No!
Nice.
Looks like some
That
good
was
loot.
great.
You kick butt, man.
Blind quartz, which I'll never use.
Right.
The star
Here
has
goes.
arrived.
Commencing battle. Proceed with caution. Not over.
Gonna get a move on or what?
Show 'em what you're really capable of. Praise Arusha and the flames.
Take this.
Show 'em what you're really capable of.
Take this out. You snooze, you lose. This'll
Use a
hurt.
sharp boost to get activating skill.
I'll dice you up.
A chance.
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Not enough for the
Activating skill.
7th boost, I think.
I'm stronger than ever.
The hitbox on some of these was a little interesting.
Combat over.
Holy.
Processing.
Are we allowed to explore this whole thing now, or do we have to come back later?
Looks like a chest.
Burning verse. Because I can't tell if, like, the guys are respawning.
Get to work.
Show 'em what you're really capable of.
Gotcha. It's done. It's done. Not done yet.
I'm on it.
Gotcha. It's done.
Launching ambush.
I'm getting a little bored. I don't know if it's faster to just do it this way, or...
To get the upper hand.
Show me
This'll
what you got.
hurt. Now you won't fart. It's over. All you on yet?
Certain arts will be more effective.
Flames protect us.
Oh my god.
Activating skill.
That stupid cactus.
No.
Rise and shine, small fry.
50% accuracy, folks.
Activating skill.
All you on
50%, folks.
Activating skill.
Too slow.
I can live with this.
Fancy even for a fancy pants.
Don't forget about your charge attack.
You snooze, you lose.
Yeah, I think with the buffs, this might be a little faster.
Get the upper hand.
Now you
Activating skill.
push! I'll dice you up! Make it count, Aaron!
That one's in really good shape.
You got this! Myriad Slash!
A chance.
Might be able to get a good bonus going.
Sucker!
Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
Right now. Burn. Back. Activating skill.
Too slow! Take that, you ass!
A chance.
Okay. And there we go, we get our bonus.
Sucker!
I can live with this. You are a great help on yes.
Now, let's finish the job! It's done! Take this!
Launching ambush.
This'll hurt. It's over! They're down! Hit 'em fast, Fairy!
Activating skill.
Sucker!
That looks like a nice chest.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Frost Charm. Okay, so it does look like we'll be
Whoops.
returning here.
This is bad.
The dust is making it hard to see. Pull back, or else we'll get separated.
Okay.
Let's get to work.
Don't forget about your charge.
There we go.
Take
Gauge fully replenished. The help was much appreciated. Now, hit with charge. Launching ambush. Give them your all.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
Pretty sprightly for an old guy.
I suggest physical attacks for now. Beginning combat.
There!
Don't forget about your charge attack.
Take this down! Take this down!
That's good enough.
Charge strike.
Not gonna be able to reach, not even gonna bother trying.
Activating skill.
It's over! Hit 'em fast, Fairy. Too slow!
Aaron,
Activating skill.
you're open.
Your turn, Miss Perfect.
Have some more!
I'm hoping that's enough for the 7th boost.
I can live with this. You are a great help on yes.
Huh, those guys seem to be worth the most. Although I think I'm gonna fight the Scorpion one more time. So we're gonna try this.
Arts work best on this end.
Gotcha!
Beginning combat.
Okay. Why? There it goes.
We can win right now.
Charge attack available. Unleashing Shark Strike.
Sucker!
I can live with this.
Fancy even for a
Here
fancy
goes.
pants.
Yep, I'm not seeing anything else worth interacting with. Looks like we found some cargo. Doesn't seem to have been dropped that long ago. Maybe it fell off when the caravan got attacked by those monsters. I don't see any camels anywhere. Think those monsters gobbled our objective up? Aaron, don't say things like that. That poor camel. I'm kidding, Small Fry. Chill out. Let's assume it's still with us. We need to figure out what direction it went in once it got separated from the caravan. Given the climate and heat, my bet's that it's either took off for a watering hole or went to find some shade. But according to the map, there's nowhere to drink water around here. Actually, camels don't necessarily need an oasis or anything to stay hydrated. They can break off cacti and suck up water that's inside. Even the Kruger do that all the time when they have to work in real wastelands and stuff. Nice, I think you're onto something, Fairy. Any camel worth its salt in the desert is bound to know other ways to find water. That's interesting. I wouldn't have considered cacti. What do you know? I actually learned something new from our pipsqueak today. Stop it, you guys. You're gonna make me blush. But unfortunately, I don't see any cacti that have been nibbled on recently looking around. What if it went somewhere to try and get out of the sandstorm first? I could see someone taking shelter and staying hydrated using the cacti there. Then how about we try heading in, say, in that direction? Looks pretty rocky. Probably makes for decent protection against the winds around here. I'd say it's worth checking it out. Let's see what we can find over there. This would have to be grueling without high-speed mode, man. See, it's fine. Hey, look what's under attack! Ah, hell, it must be our camel. Better step in before things go south. My feet feel like boulders at this point, but now isn't the time to complain. That's right, we got a camel to save.
Activating shards.
You'll pay for that.
Full boost. Go all out. Activating skill.
It's over. All you, Agnes.
Activating skill.
Gotcha.
Mary.
Activating skill.
Barry.
Right now. Bird. Aaron.
Hey, we inflicted slow.
Time to go all out.
Oh well.
Make it count, Aaron.
Engaging
Got the
shield.
delay in.
Bring it on.
Full boost.
So right now I'm just looking to see who needs CP, and Aaron can use it the most. That had me worried for a moment. I know, I'm just glad we were able to find the camel in one piece. Judging by those cactus chunks, my hunch was right. He must have been thirsty and came over for a drink. But he's pretty tired from hauling all that cargo around for so long, poor guy. What about the goods? That raw cacao stuff still intact? Not that I care that much. It just sucked to come this far and have nothing to show for it. Let's find out. Hold on a sec. Well, how's it look? Is our work paying off or what? I'm so anxious. Van looks so tense. It's rubbing off on me now. Van? From there, the party rounded up the camel and brought it back to the merchant in Tharbad. Thanks a ton. You kids saved my hide. You guys were out there so long, I was starting to get worried. I'd sent you to danger or worse. Thanks for dragging this poor guy back. Now I can finally rest easy and get on with my business. Took little effort to track him down, but by adios, we still managed to wrangle him up. I was expecting to get a little exercise out of our desert trek, but it gets pretty rough out there. Definitely, the glare from the sun is so intense, not to mention all those clouds of sand. I'm glad we're back in town. That's okay, because all that effort's finally about to pay off. We're going to be able to have some of that cacao, right? That's what we're about to find out. The cacao pods themselves look just fine, but what about the pulp? Is the raw cacao inside still okay? Well, about that. I opened one of the pods up, and luckily there was hardly any damage inside at all. It's a miracle they emerged out of that ambush in this state. I'm incredibly grateful. So yes, you all have definitely earned some raw cacao. I took it and made some juice with it for you all. It's got a distinct flavor to it, but hopefully you'll like it. It's white. I would have thought cacao pulp would be dark in color like chocolate. So interesting. Yes, it is like that in real life if you've never seen it. Yeah, it doesn't resemble chocolate at all, but it still looks amazing. I can't wait to try it. Makes sense, you need the beans in order for it to be brown. Anyway, this stuff isn't going to drink itself. Here goes. And the others took a sip of the raw cacao juice. Well, damn, this stuff's pretty legit. Yeah, I feel more energized just drinking it. It reminds me of fruit juice from the south. I'm also amazed at how different it tastes compared to Melfita, despite coming from the same plant. It's just a little bitter, but that doesn't stop it from being a really smooth to drink. I like it. Hell yeah, it's even better than what I'd heard. The balance of sweetness and sourness is just perfect. I could see myself getting addicted to this stuff. I'm impressed it doesn't take much pulp to get a dense flavor, too. Definitely something only Mother Nature could cook up. Really, it's wild you can make such different things with the same cacao pod between this stuff and chocolate. I'm glad you all like it so much. Sounds like I made the right choice rewarding you with it then. I'll be sure to deposit some good hard mirror as soon as we're done here, of course. Sounds like a plan. Thanks for the drinks. Couldn't have asked for a better bonus. Not at all. I'm the one who's grateful. You went out and saved my camel's life. That was no small feat. I can only thank Arusha for guiding us to one another. Farewell, friends.
Mission accomplished. Great job, you guys. Reward deposited.
I can't help but think the phrasing on that was intentional. And he's gone, so we can't talk to him anymore. But yeah, that is it for our jobs here, so it's up to you if you want to go report them. I'm in no rush, so when we pick up next time, we'll move forward with the story. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.